This channel and program is sponsored by Marvis Dreams, traders in Lysol disinfectant products. Contact them on 0279 712815 or 0243 153142. I greet you, beloved of God. Today is another beautiful Monday that the Lord has blessed us with. By His grace, by His kindness, and by His faithfulness, we are alive today. We are at peace, we are healthy, and His mercy is abundant for us. We thank Him even for our families and our friends and all the blessings that He has brought our way. We say we are grateful and we acknowledge Him as the one that holds us and has held us even from the one up until today. We ask that even as He has blessed us today, He should keep on holding us and blessing us all the days of our lives with good health, with favor, with protection, with increase, and with consciousness of Him, to the glory of His name and for the benefit of our souls. This week, we are going to study about a topic that I have titled, How to Use Your Eyes, How to Use Your Mouth, and How to Use Your Ears. But for today, we are looking at how to use your eyes. How to use your eyes. How to use the eye. You may be, wondering why we are supposed to treat this topic, because obviously the eye is supposed to be used to look at things, to see and to watch. But there is more to the eye than what we think it is only used for. The eye is an organ or an instrument that, according to God, must be used to get understanding. Yes. The eye must be used to acquire, to get understanding. And so if you do not know the use of the eye, you are only going to be using the eye to be looking at, at things and watching things just like that, without, using the eye for the main reason or purpose for which God gave it to you. And it is for that reason that Jesus said in Matthew chapter 13, verse 16, He said, "Blessed are your eyes, because they see. Blessed are your eyes, for they see. Blessed are your eyes, because they see." Well, what is Jesus trying to say? He's saying that blessed are your eyes, because they are used for the right purpose. They see beyond what is, visible and physical. They see beyond the obvious. They see beyond what is, what is there for everyone else to see. The eye must be used properly. And that's why we are treating this topic, the use of the eye. The use of the eye. In the book of Proverbs chapter 24, verse number 30 to 34. Proverbs 24, verse 30 to 34. Scripture says, "I went by the field belonging to a lazy man, by a vineyard belonging to a senseless person. There it was, overgrown with thistles, the ground covered with thorns. Its stones wall collapsed. As I observed, I thought about it. I watched and learned a lesson. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of my hands to rest. Then your poverty will come upon you like a robber, your need like an armed bandit." Now the writer says, I walked past someone's farm, someone's garden, and as I watched, I learned something. I got a lesson from what I saw. We can be sure that many people had walked past the same farm, the same garden, but not everyone saw what the writer saw, because not all eyes are being used or are used for the right purpose or are used rightly. The writer used his eyes rightly. He saw, and from what he saw, he learned a lesson. That is the main use of the eye. So when Jesus said, "Blessed are your eyes, for they see," He was telling the disciples that blessed are your eyes, because your eyes have been able to see me as the Messiah. People like you are seeing me, but they are not seeing the Messiah in me. But for your eyes, your eyes have been able to see the Messiah in me. And so blessed are your eyes. Blessed are the eyes that are able to see beyond what people cannot see. And so the writer is saying that he went by a farm, and then from how the farm looked, from how the farm was, he saw, he understood, he got, understanding that the owner of that farm has been a lazy person. The owner of that farm has not been attending to the farm. His mind learned a lesson from what the eyes saw. And so the eye is used to get understanding. There are many of us, we just walk around, we look at things, but we don't apply our minds to what our eyes see. And so you may see danger, but you wouldn't know it is danger. You will just go and fall into that danger because your eyes are not being used properly, because our eyes are not being used properly. But if the eye is being used properly, if the eye is used properly, you will be well protected and well secured. Our steps will be ordered well. Our steps will be guided, and we will be careful living this life. But of course, we just have eyes, but we cannot see. And so we will see, a beautiful lady, and all we will see is the beautiful lady, as in, the body sculpture of the lady. You will see a nice guy, and all you will see is a beard and some nice white eyes and some, broad chest and some six-pack. You don't see anything else. And so you will go and follow that which your eyes just see, and then you go and fall into trouble. You go and fall into danger because your eyes cannot see beyond the obvious. And so scripture says in Job chapter 34, verse number 21, scripture says, yes, Job, his eyes constantly watch the behavior of human beings. He carefully observes their every step. Job doesn't just see people and just walk away. Whatever he sees, he observes and and desires to pick a lesson from whatever he's seeing. Whatever is happening around Job, Job just used the eye to get information from what he is seeing. What are we using our eyes for? What do we use our eyes for? What do we use our eyes for? We have to be able to use the eye properly. The eye must be used properly because the eye was not just made to be looking at things. In Job chapter 31, verse number 1, Job said, I made a covenant with my eyes. How then can I focus my attention on a virgin? In simple terms, why should I keep my focus on a lady just because I am seeing the lady, just before my eyes? Why should I keep my thought? Why should I keep my focus on that lady? Job knows that the more I keep my focus on the lady, I will get to see something deeper, something more than what I am seeing. It is either I'll begin to see lust, I'll begin to feel, lust, I'll begin to feel something bad. And so I will not keep my eyes gazing on a virgin or on a lady. What this means is that whatever you keep your eyes on, concentrating your focus and your eyes on, you should be able to get a certain knowledge and experience and instruction and information from that which your eyes see. And that is the reason why the eye is the most important asset and organ of the body. We use the eye to get information. We use the eye to learn. We use the eye to get instruction. The uses of the eye. The writer says he walked past a field and he got a lesson. With all, with this, our days in our lives, with all the things we have seen, how many lessons have we learned from the things that our eyes have shown us? Maybe nothing. It is not too late. Let's begin to use the eye rightly and wisely. And we just don't look at things. Whatever happens, like Job keeps his eyes, seeking and picking information from everything he sees. The Bible says he observes every step of human beings. Of what happens around him, he keeps his eyes watching, learning. This is what I want us to learn today, the good use of the eye. This week, we will be looking also at the good use of the ear and the good use of the mouth. Let God help us and give us the ability to use the eye rightly for his glory and also for the benefit of our souls. Have a great week. I'll come to you again on Wednesday. Bye-bye.